Okay, welcome to the first part of the VR module. Today we're going to be making a third-person platformer. So to start, let's begin a new project. I'm going to select the blank template, making sure that blueprint is selected, target platform desktop. I'm also going to set the quality preset to scalable, starter content on, and ray tracing off. We don't need that. So for the project name, I'm just going to set that to VR module demos just because I have a few projects already. You can name this whatever you want. What I will say is that we will be building on this project every week, so make sure that it's something that you'll remember or something easy to find on your laptop. So once we create the project, just wait for it to load. Hopefully you were able to learn a little bit about navigation and the UI of Unreal Engine, but if you get a little plugin message there, just dismiss it for now. We won't need any plugins today. So in case you forgot, this is the viewport. This is where you'll be seeing everything that's in your scene. Here's your toolbar, your play button, and your add button, and along with other tools. Here's your content drawer. If you don't see this, just press Control Spacebar and it'll pull it up, and then you can dock it in your layout like I have here. Here's your outliner. This is kind of just a nice little way to see everything and all of the different objects in your scene. And then here's your details bar. So or your details area. So if you just select things, you can move things around, set its locations, and change some of the settings, especially if they're lights. So we're not going to use this level here. This is a little much. So we're going to click File, create a new level, and select this basic preset right here. Cool. So now that we're in here, the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to add some other content packs. So we're going to click Add, go to Add Feature Content Pack, and select Third Person here. And once you do that, you'll get access to a lot of the third person files here. Oh, really quick, click Save All here, Control S, and just name this one Platformer. It's just a way to make sure that all of our levels are in one place. You'll see it pops up in the content folder. So in your content drawer, navigate to this third person folder, click blueprints, and you have your BP third person character. You can just drag this into the world here. It should automatically snap height-wise. You can go into your details panel over here, switch its location. I like to have everything centered around the player, so I'm just going to set its X and Y locations to 0. Don't mess with this one because you're just going to just shift the character down or up or down. So this one's fine to keep at 90. So another thing you need to make sure to do is make sure that Unreal Engine automatically possesses your character. So just search up auto possess, or you can search possess, and then auto possess player right here. Set this to player 0. Just like indexing with other coding languages, I know we're used to MATLAB being starting at 1. Player 0 is just the first player that logs in. Since there's only one player, player 0. So hit play, and if you click into the viewport, you should be able to control the character. This is WASD controls. If you're used to playing on a keyboard and mouse, control the camera with the mouse, press spacebar to jump. Very basic. So this is our third person character. Next thing we're going to do, I'm going to go into the content folder, make sure to save, always saving in between steps. I'm going to add a new folder. Just name this one custom. This is just like a way that I like to keep things organized. In my custom folder, I'm going to make a blueprints folder. I'm going to rename that blueprints. Click into here, and I'm going to create a blueprint class. So different blueprint classes, if I didn't explain it earlier, actors, these are basically things that you can add logic to. They have pretty good descriptions. Pawns and characters, these are things that you can control as a player. So we're going to go into creating an actor. So we're going to name this one, naming convention wise, if you ever have a blueprint, name it BP underscore and then whatever it is. We're going to name this BP platform. So save, open up the blueprint, and in your viewport, we're going to click the add button, add in a cube. So this is going to be our platform or the start of our platform. One thing that I will say that I like to do is click into the static mesh file actually. And over here in approximate size, you can see where are the dimensions, and Unreal uses Unreal units, but really one Unreal unit is equal to a centimeter. So if you have a 100 by 100 by 100 cube, that's just a 1 cubic meter cube here. So we're going to go into changing this. So I do like how the cube is about a meter in size. So let's just reduce its Z size to maybe just 0.1, just to make it a little bit smaller. Additionally, if you want, you can navigate to the starter content materials folder. We can add any material you want. This is optional, but it will improve some of the aesthetics. Let's make this one cobblestone, just a cobblestone platform. You can pick any other, there's a big selection. You can pick this one or any of the other ones. I'm going to make this one a cobblestone though. So if we go ahead and click compile, click save, if we go ahead and we go back to our viewport, navigate to our custom folder, blueprints, and drag this in, you can actually see our platform. It is a little bit small, so let's actually increase the scale of this a little bit. Let's just, I don't know, let's make it double. So double scale, compile, save, close this out. And as you can see, it actually increased in size as well automatically just because it came from the blueprint file. A big tip is if you have a consistent object in your world, kind of like these platforms, adjusting the scale in the scene won't change subsequent ones. So if I say, for example, doubled the scale of this, but dragged in another platform, the other platform will be smaller. But if we did it inside of the blueprint itself, like we did earlier, all of the other ones will automatically adjust. So if I hit play here, you see our platform. I can hop on this. Something that I want to do. Oh, and if you hit escape, by the way, that's how you end the simulation. So I want to actually make it so that this platform will disappear on us if we stand on it too long. So let's open up this blueprint, and where all automatically brings us to our event graph. So in here, we have a few different events. Event begin play, that's when you hit the play button. On begin overlap, and on event tick, this is kind of like as the game runs, this fires pretty much every frame. So we could just delete these. We don't need these. And now we're going to go to cube, and we're going to search up on hit, and collision simulation generates hit events. Make sure this is true, otherwise it won't actually work. And then we're going to also add this on component hit event here. Alternatively, you can right click and be on hit, and you can do event hit, or select this click on hit, add on component hit. This is the one that we want. So other actor, basically this is going to say whenever something hits this object, and we can specify what the object is, it'll trigger this event. So we're going to go here, and we're actually going to cast to our BP underscore third person character. And this is basically saying that when the third person character hits the cube, we're going to fire this event. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to go here, we're going to add a delay. And this will essentially pause our event from proceeding. And we're going to set this to 2. This is in seconds. So after 2 seconds, if you stand on it too long, it's going to destroy the platform. We'll destroy the platform by typing in here, or dragging off this node and typing in destroy actor. And destroy actor target is self. So the object will essentially destroy itself after 2 seconds after the player stands on it. So let's close this out. And really quick, we also have you can edit the third person character through here. Click edit BP third person character. We need to do the same on hit thing here. So if we type in on hit, simulation generates hit events. This just makes sure that both the character and the platforms will be able to cause this on hit event. So hit the play button, click in, hop on the platform, wait on it for a couple seconds, platform disappears. Awesome. So let's copy this, Control C, Control V, and we can just move this. Let's move this up. You can arrange this however you want. Control C, Control V, move it however you want. And let's add one more cube into the world. This will be our end area. So click this add button, and you can, once you click the add button, you can actually search, start typing, search cube, and you can scale this up however you like. You can either hit R, and the R key will allow you to scale the object up. You can also scale it in your details panel over here. So hit W, you can also move things. You can adjust it in here as well, but just play around with it. So let's test out our little platformer game real quick. Hit save, play, click in, hop on this platform, hop on this platform, hop on this platform, and onto our end area. And as you can see, the platforms are disappearing after a little bit. So now let's reward the player for reaching the target area. Click into we're going to add a trigger volume. So click into add to the project, type in trigger and trigger box or trigger volume, sorry. And just going to drag this into our cube. Essentially what this will be is a custom area that whenever the player steps into it, you're able to be rewarded for entering this area. Whenever something enters this area, it'll trigger events. So make sure that this is selected and then click this little icon right here and open level blueprint. So I'm just going to delete the event tick, event begin play. We don't need these. And we're going to right click here and on overlap. Let's see. Add event, add on actor, begin overlap, add event for trigger volume 0. So right here in collisions, bang, easy. So we're gonna, just like we did for the other object, we're gonna go overlap actor, other actor, shouldn't really matter. I'm just gonna use other actor here, cast to BP underscore third person character, and right here. So we're gonna just make something that says, here we can do print string, and we can type in you win. Like, you win, congratulations, you made it. So compile, save, and basically what this is saying is that when our character overlaps with our trigger volume, we're gonna print a little win message. So navigate here, hop on, hop, 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 and as you see in our viewport, we're gonna get this you win message. But let's make that a little bit more aesthetic. So under our blueprints, we're going to create something called a widget. This is basically going to be a system that you can use to create, if you've ever played games like Call of Duty, this is how you track your ammo or like your points. This is how you'll create scoreboards and other things. So just type in widget. So type in our user interface widget blueprint, user widget, BP underscore you win, or you can name this whatever you want. So in here, when you open this up, you're taken into this designer area. So we're going to search up a canvas panel. So we're going to drag this in, automatically will be in there. And then we're going to do a text box, or text, sorry. Drag this in, and we're going to type in you win, put a few exclamation points. It'll change that. And we can adjust its font size, or sorry, pressing random buttons, size, and increase this. It actually looks like I mistyped it, actually. There we go. And we can just drag this. Let's reduce its size a little bit. That's good enough for me. It's just a simple thing. But basically, when you reach the area, it's going to display this message. But first, we got to add it into our blueprint. So go back here, opening our level blueprint, and we're going to delete this print string node right here, and we're going to drag off of here and say create widget. Select class, BP you win, or you can search BP underscore you win, or however you named it. And then here we're going to do add to viewport, target, return value, and boom. So basically now, whenever we overlap with our trigger volume, we're going to create our win screen, and it's going to add to our viewport. So we can test that out really quick. So we're going to hit play, click in, run over here, hop on this platform, hop on this platform, hop on this platform, stand in here, and we get our you win screen. So that should be pretty much a quick rundown on how some of these different interactions work, using different content packs. We'll be using the virtual reality one next week, but hopefully that this got you thinking and understanding a little bit how to work with blueprints, creating some interactions between physical objects, creating on hit events, and creating on overlap events. So to reiterate, when you hop on this is an on hit event because one actor is hitting another actor. But when you navigate over to our trigger volume, these are two actors overlapping each other. So that's how you create those events. These are pretty applicable to a lot of the projects that we'll be making throughout the module. So hopefully this was a nice, easy way of understanding some of these events. And yeah, that should be pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can email me or ask. And yep, see you guys next week.